Hello and welcome to the Sketching Greyhound. Today there are two important things I will be doing. The first, I will be drawing my first animal, and the second, I will tell you the truth about greyhounds. So let's go! You know I love you, but you're the CEO of a multi-million-dollar company, and I'm a human being. Soap, you should use it. The Greyhound, seemingly a kind and gentle soul. But lately, worrisome details emerge, details that point towards a dark secret. As more and more greyhound victims break their silence, a startling picture starts to form. We were able to talk to one of these experts, studying the dark mysteries surrounding the greyhound for years. And he has been coming to shocking conclusions. I've been studying the dark mysteries surrounding the greyhound for years now, and I've been coming to shocking conclusions. And tonight, we will reveal some of these terrible secrets, and the truth about greyhounds may finally come to light. Between us experts, we are also calling the greyhound the Joker of animals. The following information may shock you, but please be aware that we tell you nothing but the truth. There are many threats surrounding the greyhound that we only now become aware of, even if they were right in front of our noses the whole time. Their noses. June 31st, 2019. The day Paul Rubbish lost one of his eyes. Bonk. You know, in the end, I can only really blame myself. I should have seen it coming. Get it? Seen it coming? And this is no isolated case. There are millions, if not tens of people suffering all over the world because we did not know how to protect them. And that is by far not the worst. A greyhound's tail is officially classified as a weapon of mass destruction. This could be your grandmother. Some greyhounds have even been seen gearing up. But don't just take our word for it. Let's ask a so-called owner of such a creature. Complete and utter nonsense. Greyhounds are among the most loving souls you'll ever meet. Wait, is that all the evidence you have? What? Do you mean that's not enough? Okay, just to be sure, you noticed that that was all a joke, right? Greyhounds are really just the most amazing dogs, animals that I have met. I really have to say, they are so kind, they are so gentle. They can get a little bit loud with other dogs, but that is actually not the normal greyhound. Usually greyhounds are quite quiet. My little girl here that I'm showing, unfortunately she actually taught her big brother to react to dogs. He did not at all. She did that, but they're still extremely gentle with other dogs. Playful, but gentle. They're amazing with kids. Ours even are amazing with cats and other smaller animals. They do not really hunt for them. Although greyhounds, a lot of them do. They don't shed that much fur because they don't have the undercoat. They only have one coat of fur. They don't even smell as much as other dogs because they have a lot less of that oil that is causing the smell. So they are pretty special animals. They are pretty special dogs, and they are amazing. So don't go take parts out of context of that documentary and spread fear about greyhounds. They are the kind of animal that you probably have to have the least amount of fear about. I think you should be more afraid of ladybugs, probably. Of course, disclaimer, every dog is different. And while also pit bulls are very gentle animals, not everybody believes that. There are a lot of misconceptions about different breeds of dogs, but pit bulls can be and are normally very gentle. There are aggressive ones out there because of their upbringing normally, not because of the race. And that might be the same with greyhounds. I cannot promise you every greyhound is the same. It would be boring if they would be, right? So, yeah. But that's my experience, I can tell you, about greyhounds. Mine are just the most amazing animals. So I needed to draw them, or at least one now. Finally, I never really attempted to draw an animal. I started just a little bit about the snout of her. Actually, the same picture, I think. I stopped very soon. It just did not work the way I was drawing it. I tried that when I was still drawing hair completely different. With my new approach, I thought it's worth to try again. And here you have the result. My very first animal portrait that I've ever drawn and completed. And yeah, I think the fur approach, it works. It's a little bit bright, but she had and still has very shiny coat and a lot of white in there. The color is called blue, actually. So she is a blue greyhound, and it's kind of a grayish, bluish, and also pretty white fur, as you can see in the picture. And yeah, I tried to capture that shininess. It looks a little bit, it's a bit coarse, it's a bit more coarse what I have drawn here. It looks a little bit as if she were wet. She looks like that when she gets a little bit wet. But all in all, I think it is far away from a terrible first try. I did not invest as much time and energy into her little giraffe thingy that she's playing with here. But she was much more important to me, and I'm always a little bit less intense about the surrounding things in all of my portraits, so should not be the biggest of surprises. But yeah, this is it, finally, my very first animal portrait, and this is my girl. My very first animal portrait. Is it perfect? Definitely not. I could have invested more time into the giraffe thingy. The fur could look smoother, yes. But do I think it's a valid first effort? Heck yes. I think for the very first animal portrait, I'm pretty happy. Let me know what you think down below. Also about that Greyhound documentary thingy. I would love to hear your opinion. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate you taking the time. I hope I see you in another video, perhaps even in live. Have the greatest day, and goodbye.